And I'd like to know, really, we say children are ready to learn, but I also know some of them are not. How do we begin to motivate some of these children to really get engaged outside the television or the iPads?
You know what we realized, me and my friends and my classmates and relatives, we realized that the time we grew up is different from the time we were growing up. Really. You know, we were cushioned, we were, you know, we were in this bubble. Yeah. Our parents put us in this bubble. And then we find out that the harsh reality of life now is totally different from so our kids stay in their room, eat shawarma, order this way on the line. That's
matcha. Who is paying matcha now? Who is paying? They drink matcha now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of training, like you're saying, training. Those people that are giving trainings, I've given training for my St. Louis set. It's going to take place on Saturday. It's free for about 35 people. I've given the training that I did. Because if I do a training, I get something out of that training. I do a small free one. You understand? Because you can't say that people should pay you money with this astronomical amount, 75,000 for kids, 100,000, 200,000. I am doing it too. A lot of money. We have to change our kids' mindsets now. It's not like before. Things are difficult. Even for the parents, things are difficult.
Absolutely.
But some parents, I don't know, we have this lackadaisical attitude, and we're not too, I don't know. For my set, in St. Louis, our kids are straight because we went to a Catholic school. It was a Catholic school, and we trained our kids in that manner. I had a free training in Kaduna. We had children there. When they served meals and they were packing the plates, all of us, the parents, were looking whether the children would get up or is it the waiters will come and take. They all got up and helped the waiters take the things to the kitchen.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That is how they were trained. They were not sitting down because they are participants. We were all just looking at them, waiting for the chance for us to just wipe them back. You understand?
Oh, yes.
And we were happy.
Yes.
Because when the waitresses came, they were taking, they got up, you know, they were even taking it right to the kitchen. And they came back and sat down, and we continued our workshop. Yep. So we can still instill that discipline. True. That discipline is very important. True.
Yeah. In fact, Haji, I would like to offer, I'll do this session. It's going to be free for your trainings. Mind management in entrepreneurship.
Fine.
For kids.
Fine.
I do it for adults, but I'll bring it.
Thank you.
So these are things that we should sit down and really talk about, especially as mothers. Especially as mothers. When the kid is bad, it's the mother. When the kid is good, it's the father.
Yes, so.
You know, we should sit down and talk about this thing seriously. We need to change even our own mindsets.
Us.
Also.
It's us.
If we don't change our own, we can't change our kids' own, as far as I'm concerned.
On that note, I actually had just finished a training as well yesterday. I'm going to continue tomorrow. My training is actually for the girl child. I do trainings for both boys and girls, but this particular one I do every year. I started last year. It's called the Incredible Me Project. It's about building, it's a guide, a girl's guide to mindset, boundaries, body image, self-esteem, and mental health. Because I realize we don't talk about mental health. Yes, we don't talk about things that young girls could be going through that affects them. And of course, the stigma attached to mental health. So it's been amazing. And we actually have ambassadors. Because each side, this is the second cohort. The cohort last year, I brought in 2 girls from last year who came in as co-facilitators, and it changed everything. Because the girls were able to connect with them.
With the girls.
You know, it was amazing. And what we're trying to do now, we have now new ambassadors for this cohort. We're having the next cohort tomorrow. And then these ambassadors, I'm going to talk to their parents. We are now going to give back. Because of course, to be honest, my training is paid for. It's a bit pricey. But now we will now go to public schools in Abuja to teach Incredible Me. And I'm going to go with some of the ambassadors who will now meet other girls in public schools to talk about mindset, to talk about body image, boundaries, self-esteem, and mental health.